Hello friends, if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are a subscriber or a fan, welcome back. I don't have much in way of announcements, so let's get right on into the video. Today's topic is religion in the Neolithic. I know I'm going a bit out of order, but it cannot be helped. The Neolithic, or New Stone Age, lasted from about 10,000 years ago to about 4,500 years ago. Generally, the Neolithic refers to the time period when food production became the norm for subsistence, either agriculture or pastoral or both. Our ancestors were then able to settle into sedentary villages. One of the hallmarks of this period in the archaeological record is ceramics. Usually, hunter-gatherers will not take ceramics everywhere they go, so they just leave them wherever they find them. The Neolithic was a time of huge change in the world, and this probably had a lot to do with climate change. The changes that took place in the Neolithic probably could not have taken place prior to the Neolithic, because the Neolithic took place on the heels of the Younger Dryas. I will be doing a video about the climate change that led to the Neolithic changes, but for now, just suffice it to say that the Neolithic happened right after the Younger Dryas phase. The Natufian took place 12,000 years to 9,500 BP. The pre-pottery Neolithic A was 11,500 years to 10,000 years BP, and the pre-pottery Neolithic B was 9,600 years to 8,000 BP. I realize these dates may sound confusing, but the Natufian period, which is named after a culture, was a transitional period to the Neolithic Age in the Near East, and the pre-pottery Neolithic A and pre-pottery Neolithic B are approximate dates. In the Near East, burials become common in the Natufian period. By the late Natufian, people start making a distinction between children and adult burials. Children's bodies were buried intact, whereas adults had their skulls removed before burial. In the PPNA, grave goods for adults were rare, and they were usually buried within the settlements. In the Natufian, individual burials became the norm instead of group graves. It isn't until after the PPNB that cemeteries are outside of the settlements. In Neolithic Europe, we see no patterns that would indicate ritual. The bodies are flexed and placed in shallow pits or under houses. No patterns have been found suggesting anyone had special status. Secondary burials have been found containing skulls and long bones. A secondary burial occurs when a dead person, generally a skeleton, is dug up for some treatment and then reinterred. In some homes, small model houses have been found. It has been speculated that these model houses are some type of a foundation offering. However, this is only speculation, and we don't really know what they were for. In the final Neolithic, more bodies are found with grave goods and in cemeteries. There are also plenty of figurines, but we don't know what these figurines represent. I think that's a good place to stop for now. In the next segment of this series, I will pick up with Catalhoyuk. I think I pronounced that right. And it is a well-documented site, so if I go ahead and try to cover it, it will be a long time before I can stop. If you like this kind of content, please hit the like button, press the subscribe button, and if you would like to be notified when I come out with new content, press the bell next to the subscribe button. You will find my sources in the description, as well as my Twitter, Discord, PayPal, and email links. Question everything and never be afraid. You can catch me on Twitter and Discord. Here are a couple of videos from my library. If you have not watched them, go ahead and watch them. Please leave your comments below. I love hearing from you, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.